Hi everyone, I just wanted to let you know my book on chess visualization is now out for sale on Amazon worldwide. It is called Visualization Training Exercises for the Advanced Chess Player. Learn to visualize and calculate 10 to 16 moves ahead. And in this video I will show you what the book is about and how to use it. The book was the main training tool I used to reach a 2400 rating on chess.com. And while I did a lot of other work, it would not have been possible for me to reach that rating without consistently working with it. I also had a very decent over-the-board tournament run recently where I won 3 tournaments out of the 8 I played in, and I placed in top 3 in another 3 of the remaining 5. And that I also have the book to thank for. The focus of the book is visualization, but it is not a puzzle book, and unlike puzzle books which are often perhaps incorrectly titled as books on calculation or calculation manuals, here you're not being judged on how many puzzles you can solve. Here the goal is to sit back and relax and focus on visualization. So in these exercises we are to repeatedly visualize long sequences of moves, and as such there is no real solution to the exercises other than being able to see the suggested sequences until the end and evaluate the final position. In my view, and contrary to what many other people think, puzzles are not the best way to improve chess visualization and calculation, which is precisely why we are often stuck at the same rating despite solving hundreds of puzzles every month. I think the reason why the rating progress continues only up to a point, if you rely solely on puzzles, that is that once we have utilized the potential of the basic tactical patterns we have learned from solving puzzles, we reach a point where that is simply not enough and we are being out-visualized and out-calculated by stronger opponents who are either naturally better than us at visualization and calculation or have worked on these highly essential skills in a more efficient way, such as the one I suggest in the book. Now let's look at what's in the book. Each exercise has 3 parts, and each exercise is based on the games of some of my favorite masters of dynamic chess, namely Alexander Alekhine, Boris Spassky and Lyubomir Lyubovich. So if you like dynamic chess and want to get better at it, this will be an added bonus. So I have made this little diagram in the beginning of the book to show you the order of the steps you need to take when working with the exercises. As I said, each exercise has 3 parts. In part 1 you're given 1 diagram and a very long sequence of moves which you need to visualize until the end. But don't worry, because regardless of your rating that will be very difficult and you are unlikely to be successful, in which case you move on to part 2 where you're given exactly the same diagram but with some short explanations and annotations to help you through the visualization process. Again, you are unlikely to be able to see the sequence until the end and evaluate the final position, in which case you move on to part 3 where you're given the same position but this time with multiple diagrams to help you understand the lead up to the final position. The point here is that once you have reached and seen the final position, you do not abandon the exercise here, but you go back to the initial diagram and begin the visualization process again. Once you have done that, I would highly suggest you return to the same exercise in a few days or in a week's time. So as you can see, this is a simple concept, but it is not a concept that is easy to work with. So I can say for myself that I have never worked with anything that has had such a profound impact on my visualization and calculation skills. So I highly suggest you try the book and the exercises in it. So that is it. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.